Man, welcome everybody, man, to the first episode of Between the Lens podcast featuring your boy Showtime Brill.
And your boy Wayne.
Man, we basically gonna be telling y'all why we started the podcast. We just really started to be real, raw, and authentic. We want to relate to a lot of different people, a lot of different cultures, man. And we really just want to be the motivation to the youth. Basically teach the youth that it's the right direction to go in life, man. You know, you don't got to be a follower, but be a trendsetter. And that's really why we started it.
Yeah, definitely. Just be voice of the youth, and you know what I'm saying, to the ones that's younger than us. We just want to be the two gentlemen that's like give not really more so to say game, just give knowledge and what I'm saying, have some people they can listen to, what I'm saying, and just be able to laugh, giggle, what I'm saying, just not take life so serious all the time, what I'm saying? Even though we, what I'm saying, we're gonna give us life points and tips and stuff like that, but more so just somewhere where you could just, you watch the show, you can relate to it type. That's the way it is.
Nah, facts for sure. Man, we really got a lot of topics we really want to talk about today, man. But first and foremost, man, we really just want to shout out to all our supporters, man, that really been rocking with us. Whether you know us from a clothing brand, locked in and off the hustle. We really appreciate it, man. Y'all really the reason we started the podcast, man. Y'all was asking us, what's next and things like that. And it's what we got for y'all, man. So we hope y'all stay tuned with what we got going on. And we're going to get it on the popping today for sure. So the first topic we really want to talk about today, man, this is a very serious and, topic that I'm going to explain. As we know, Texas did pass a law that bans abortions. So I'm going to first get Wayne's point of view, man. So Wayne, what's really your point of view on Texas doing that and, women feeling a certain way? Because in my opinion, I think it's wrong. But what you feel about that?
I feel like that's a bad law because on top of that, I'm a parent myself, so if it makes it seem like that they're making the decision for the people already. You know what I'm saying? For men and women, because it's not just about the women, it's about the men and the part of it too. You know what I'm saying? Women can't make kids by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they can't, they go to the Lord, you know what I'm saying? But that's something totally different than what, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that it's an unfair law because, you know what I'm saying, they might not be ready and things like that. So I feel like that they shouldn't just force the law, this is going to happen, this ban, you can't abortion because suppose that child is 16 years old, you know what I'm saying, was, doing some stuff and an accident happened and she becomes pregnant and the dad don't want the baby, neither does she want the baby. Now they're forced to have the baby because, you know what I'm saying, because of the law. I feel like that's not fair.
Yeah, I agree, man. I just feel like, we gotta look at it as man, women are the nurturers of the world, man. They're the ones who really provide for, us being two young Black, men. Our mom played a big role in our lives, really. So I just feel like you shouldn't tell a woman what they should do with their bodies, man. I feel like that's their right. And I just personally feel like that's not a cool law to pass. And I know a lot of women out there are mad, man, because it's man, why are you telling us, why do you care so much about what we do with our bodies, man?
Yeah.
I feel like they should have the right to do what they want, man. I've never been the type to judge anybody, and I'm pretty sure you're the same way. So I just feel like it's a really bad law to pass. I feel like they shouldn't have passed that law. I just feel like it's not.
And I don't have nothing against abortions or not, though. I mean, if it is what it is. It's all about, like I always say, it's always about, are y'all ready to do it or not? You know what I'm saying? Granted, sure. Bringing a child into this world is a beautiful thing. I did it twice. So it's a beautiful thing to do, but at the same time, it's a hard thing to do too. It's a really, really hard thing to do because not just you got to take care of yourself, you got to take care of this kid too. And this kid is not going anywhere. It's not like you could feed the kid, send him about his way and you'll see him tomorrow. No, you got to feed him. About 25 minutes, he wants your attention again. You're always going to have that baby, that kid, not even say baby, that child is always going to have your attention. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're from newborn all the way to the rest of your life, that child always going to know, I got to call my dad, I got to call my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. That's all I say. But like I said, it's a hard thing at the same time too, because you can't just feed yourself every day too. You got a little one, you know what I'm saying? You can't rip and run the streets every day because you got a little one at home. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, though.
Yeah, I definitely feel what you're saying, bud. But to basically wrap up the point, man, all the women out there, we with y'all, man. We support y'all. You know what I'm saying? We don't feel like the law should be passed, and we feel like y'all have a right to do whatever y'all want with y'all bodies, man. And that's just where we stand on it, and that's just how we feel. Now let's just get into, social media in today's society, man, because I feel like sometimes I really wish I was like born in the 80s or 90s, bro. Like today's society, man, it's so messed up, and it's not real and it's not authentic to me enough. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I really be wondering like what it would be like to live in the 80s and 90s, man. But because I feel like social media plays a huge role on the youth and these kids, man, to where like they it's like monkey see, monkey do. That's really how I put it, man. It's like monkey see, monkey do. It's like they feel like they got to be a certain way or follow somebody else to be considered as cool instead of doing their own thing, man. I always stood on, man. Whatever I do, I'm gonna double down and bet on myself, and that's just how I took things.
Like,
How do you feel about that?
I feel like that I wish I was born in the 80s, but with the technology we have today. No social media though.
That's a fact.
It's serious. I'm dead ass though. Like I rather
Nah,
have like in the 80s with the computers and all the business aspects that I can have, like all the business stuff that I can have in order to grow as a businessman, but no social media though. No, none of that. I'm not even a social media person. Like I can't even sit here and tell you how to explain social media to you. Like I can't do that. But as like being born in the 80s, I wish I was.
nah, for sure.
Your camera turned off. Come on, man, get it together, man. We
Yeah, but I say, my man, this, so I'm new. That's like you said, man. It's technology, man. But nah, I definitely agree with what you're saying, man. It's a lot of following out here, man, and like, I feel like the reason me and Wayne really connected, man, because we feel like we trendsetters, man. Like, I like that. The way I met Wayne was crazy, man. Like, we both worked at CarMax together, man. And he basically would just tell me like, "Yo, like I got these shirts, man. My brand off the hustle." And, me seeing another, young black dude trying to do his thing, man, I could respect that because he not out here doing nothing he not supposed to be doing, man. He don't let social media, damage his brain, make him think a certain way about society. Like certain things are cool. So I definitely wish I was born in the 80s and 90s. But I feel like back then the time was just much more real, much more authentic. The vibes was just great. I feel like today's people look up to people like,
and
you know,
do you know how much the people that was born in the 60s, 70s, 80s, what at the beginning of the 90s, not even I was born in 96, but like that was, you know what I'm saying? But I'm
man,
saying
I just made the cut.
yeah, but I'm saying like the people that seen like think about it, somebody that was born in the 40s, bro. Think about the 40s and they seen all this shit now. Do you know how like they probably like this is some weird ass shit that's going on in this world? Like this is
Nah,
weird.
I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of OGs out there that really like they probably like man, I can't believe this is what the world has turned out to be. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I know a couple of them that just don't like this new like. Honestly, it's a goofy world we live in, man. It's a weirdo world. Like, sometimes how you hear about like weirdo rabbit thing like that, it's really a weird world we live in, man. That's why, me personally, man, I just try to stay out of the way, handle my business, take care of my loved ones, and just show love, man, to the ones who showing love to me.
That's 100%. I feel like all you gotta do is mind your business, stay in your lane, and take care of you. That's what I do.
Sure.
By myself. Like I literally if I'm not with my kids, by myself.
For sure. Now, the next topic we're gonna get into, man, for all the, me and you are both.
I'm gonna say one more thing before we get
Yeah,
to.
go ahead, go ahead.
When you by yourself, you can't get in trouble. Unless you out here doing some retarded ass shit. Now, if you're on some crash dummy shit by yourself, then hey, you just want to, you know what I'm saying? But if you by yourself and you just, you know what I'm saying? Because when you look in the mirror, who you see? Yourself. You don't see nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So when you by yourself, you don't get in trouble because you're controlling yourself. Nobody's controlling you to do dumb things unless you a person out here that just wants to do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But
that's a fact, man. I agree. Like, like you said, the mirror reference. When you look in the mirror, man, the only person that can really stop yourself is you. You can't really blame nothing on nobody else or say anybody else is getting on your way, because at the end of the day, you're gonna make your own decisions and the way you look at life and how you move. So it's really all up to you, man. So, and, sometimes I feel like, especially young kids don't have a certain type of guidance that they need, man. It's like sometimes we got to break the cycle as men, especially being young Black dudes in America. We got to break that cycle, man, where it's like, you got a kid growing up, man. Say he, for instance, not living in the greatest living situations. He see his pops and all his people's moving a certain type of way. He feel like that way is cool. You really teaching him a bad example. You're not really teaching him, the finer things in life and how to move a certain way. So I feel like, for one day when I am able to have kids, man, I'm gonna teach them the right way. Really how to, really enjoy life and be about your business. You can be about your business and still have fun. Like, it's a lot of people out there, man, spend all this money, like, for instance, spend all this money on designer clothes and things like that, but won't spend money to invest themselves in the business or, generate new money. Feel what I'm saying?
They just making other people rich.
For real, man. That's why I'm like, that whole designer thing, that's not really my scene. Like, I'm gonna support my brother's, clothing brand or what I got going on. I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna make that cool. For all the people that's gonna be tuning in, man, just basically be a trendsetter, man. You don't gotta be a follower, man. You know what I'm saying? You can do your own thing. You can come out with your own thing, man. It's just like you don't gotta follow nobody, dog.
But it is what it is. But go ahead, next topic, what you were saying.
Now I was gonna say, man, the next topic, man, really for the young entrepreneurs out there, people that's really looking to start a business. Me and you having, our own businesses basically, you know what I'm saying, as far as clothing brand and doing podcasts and things like that. What advice would you give a young entrepreneur that's coming up in the game? Like, man, I see what this guy's doing, man. How should I go about myself? What advice would you give to them?
My advice on that: fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. Not for real. I'm not even trying to do none of that shit. Dead serious. Fuck all that shit. If you need to, if you're on social media, because that's what I was on. I was on Instagram and I was trying to have a clothing line, but I kept seeing other people have clothing lines and they blowing up, and my shit is just sitting on the shelf. Like, what the fuck? So what I did was I just cut off social media for a whole 6 months. I didn't do shit. I went on Instagram. I went on Twitter. I was on nothing. I was just on straight focus on how to blow my brand up, like how to have a bigger brand and how to not like how to have a big clothing line. And I just learned all the business side of that shit. And then after that, once I learned the businesses, then I've revamped my whole entire brand. I went a whole different route. I did everything new. Everything different. Release different, make everything different, make your own plans of business. Fuck being like everybody else. Who the fuck cares about that shit? You be your own, because your own business plan gets you paid. When you get a check, when an investor writes a check for you, say he want to invest in your brand, something like that, he's not writing your brand, Lord Do Across Street brand, Lord Tim brand, all these other people brand. He's writing your name on that check to invest in you. He's not investing in everybody else. So fuck everybody. Just worry about you. And that's what I did. And that's what I would tell a young entrepreneur too. Fuck everybody. Fuck that shit. Just do you. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that control your own lane. You're the one that control your own destiny. You know what I'm saying? When you ride a bike and you push them pedals, ain't nobody else pushing that shit with you but your feet. You're controlling. You know what I'm saying? And that's why
that's
I can't lie. I was that when I was a young entrepreneur, I was trying to figure out like why the hell nobody buying my clothes, why the hell I ain't selling out, why nobody want to be with me, because nobody knew nothing. I didn't have enough for people to see. I didn't know the knowledge of that shit. I was just thinking money. And fuck that. Money, it's not even money. Money makes money, but you gotta spend money to make money. And on top of that, you're gonna lose a lot of money that shit anyway. But at the end of the day, it's about you building your skyscraper of businesses. So when that time come where you can make, when you making money without, you know what I'm saying, making money in your sleep, you successful. You know why? Because you worry about yourself.
Nah, that's all real, man. That's all facts, man. Just to chop on a little bit what you said, man, I agree with everything you're saying, but really for young entrepreneurs out there, man, I just gotta say, man, just believe in yourself. Like, you're going to have pitfalls. You're going to have trials and tribulations. You're going to have downfalls. But just never give up. And, another thing I want to say is do everything at your own pace. just because another dude thing, moving successful at a fast rate, don't mean you're gonna move successful at a fast rate. You know what I'm saying? Your time, you might have to put in a little more work than that person to get where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is just networking, man. You want to be able to network with all types of people, different types of coaches, you know, religions, things like that, man. Networking can really take you a long way. Half of the people out here in this world, man, are rich because they networked. They got advice from somebody, or somebody put them on, or they helped them connect with this person who put them in this situation. So really just networking. You want to be able to network with all types of people, man, if you're a young entrepreneur. So for all the young entrepreneurs out there, man, like we always say, man, be a trendsetter, believe in yourself, network, and like Wayne said, man, just fuck all the other shit, man. Do what you feel like is in your gut, and do what you feel like is best at heart, man. And that's really how I feel about that, man. So now, moving on to the next topic, man. We just want to go into, man,
Bro, God, hold on. I gotta pause this shit one more time, bro.
Recording.
So yeah, man, just you really, for all the entrepreneurs out there, man, you really just want to just double down and build on yourself. Like, it was to a point, man, like when I first started the podcast, man, I was really thinking about, certain views and things like that. But I realized like that's not the reason we going to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? We really doing this because we genuine people, and we really want to, spread messages out to the youth, man, and motivate them to basically become some young hustlers. So that's really see how we feel about types of things, man.
But this
Anything else you like to say about that?
this platform is for everybody though, like athletes,
Yeah,
rappers,
sure.
singers, dancers, anything that people do in life, entrepreneurs, and we're gonna bring everybody, we're gonna bring people on the show too, just to, you know what I'm saying, give people flowers and stuff like that. And more so just to, you know what I'm saying, just to be like, just for have something else that's out in this world that people could listen to too. Cause I feel like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel like a lot of times the industry, like even in business world, rap world, all that stuff like that, they don't look for you until you blow up. They don't come at you when you low. I feel like that's so weird. Like, why do they want to get you when you're so high up like that? They should get you when you're low too, so they can be like, oh damn, they see you grow too at the same time, not just meet you when you just blow up. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I feel like they gotta change that shit. Like, that shit hit you when you first started. You know what I'm saying? Okay, boom, that was the first one, and then boom, it hit you like a year later. Like, okay, let's see how he was at. You know what I'm saying? Like, more accolades, like not just hitting you like, damn, I got one hot single. Okay, next year I'm nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? But last year y'all interviewed me when I had something going on, but now I had nothing going on. You don't want to hear shit from me. That's not okay. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely. I definitely agree, man. But like I said, man, earlier, social media puts this persona in people's heads. That's where, you know what I'm saying, they feel like you gotta be at the top of your game to be considered as popular, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a lot of young business people out there that don't got that many followers, but they're making it happen.
Right.
They making it happen. They doing what they gotta do to feed their families, man. They creating and doing certain investments, and basically building on their own, basically getting things out the mud. Right. And I stand true on, getting out the mud, because I feel like that's the best route to go, man. Like you said, man, when you look in your mirror, you looking at yourself, you're going to be the only person that's able to stop yourself. So why not double down and bet on yourself? Just give it your all. If you fail, you fail. Just get back up and keep going. So that's really how I feel about that, man.
You're going to fail at least. Shit, I'm not even going to say you, because I'm still failing. But you're going to fail a lot of time before you become successful.
Hey, look, man, you ain't even alone, though. Like,
that's what you gotta. That's the part you gotta understand too. Like, you gotta understand entrepreneurial world while you're in entrepreneurial world. Like, you gotta learn every day. Like, there's life lessons every single day in the entrepreneurial world.
Nah, most definitely. Now, man, let's get into the music industry a little bit. Just to pop off the first episode. It's the music today. I feel like most of it sounds the same to say. But how do you feel about, like, who's your top artist right now, man? Like, who basically getting you in that mode to where you, like, whenever you're working on Off the Hustle, whenever you're doing something, man, it's just like, man, I gotta listen to this one artist.
See, I got, like, I don't just listen to, like, I don't just listen to like new people. Like I don't just listen to new music. I listen to everything. So like, I might one day I might listen to DMX all day long, and that's when I'm done off the hustle. That's just get me all through the day. Then like tomorrow I might listen to like Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a various artist type of person. Like I like genre music. Like shit. Monday I might listen to John Legend the whole entire day. Like you know what I'm saying? Or I
Right.
listen to Jay-Z, I listen to Jeezy. Like I like that type of rappers. I don't just listen to like one certain rapper the whole entire week. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. Nah. Like my music, like when I get on the aux, people be like, get your ass off. I don't just want to say get off because they don't understand the music I listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so I like them type of music. Like right now, I've been listening to Kanye album. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then probably I heard Drake Jones. It's cool, but I like Kanye better to me. But I mean, people might think otherwise. But and then
Nah, I agree.
like yeah, and then like shoot, like I like Meek. You know what I'm saying? So one day I might go out through Meek. I like all type of music.
Nah, I definitely agree, man. Yeah, and I'm similar, man. I listen to a lot of, hip hop, rap music, but I would say like when I really want to get in my zone, I'll throw on some Baby, I'll throw on, some Dirt. When I feel like I'm in like a good mood and, feeling smooth, I'll throw on some No Cap. And I listen to people like Jay-Z. I listen to a lot of old school people like Jay-Z, Nas. And that's really because of my family. Like my family, grew up listening to that. So I kind of tapped into that as well. But, I really try to listen to people that has a message behind their music.
Yeah,
Like people like Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? I really want to learn something from what they talking about.
you know who got some music, bro? Like some music, and I heard it in like a long time when I was like younger, but like now that I'm older, I really be understanding it. Like Outkast.
Atlanta, man. And
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
Outkast.
I be hearing that a lot, but you know, I'm not really from that area, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really grow up listening to that, but
Yeah,
I definitely tap into it just to see what you talking about, man, for sure.
and I like you could listen to Andre 3000. Like, see, but like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying.
like, you can't listen to that music and then try to like, you gotta listen to that music on your alone time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to bash none of the artists, none of that. It's just like when you by yourself, you'll really understand the music. When you're in the car with somebody, you play that music, they're going to keep talking to you, try to cut the shit off because they don't want to hear it. But you gotta listen to your music. Like, nigga, listen to some old school R&B type shit. Like, listen to some old school R&B, like some Silk and like some Keep Sweat and shit like that. You'll look at your relationship and you'll look at women totally different. Like, not for real. I'm dead serious.
I definitely
Yeah,
agree.
like I'm dead serious. Like, it's like they knew what to say type shit about a female and shit like that better than this generation now. Now this generation is just buy the bitch a bag, pull her pants down, shit like that. That's not what it is. This nigga telling you like, you know what I'm saying, go in the house, make her a bath, you know what I'm saying, throw some roses down, lotion her down, massage her, shit like that. The pussy is wet as hell, you know what I'm saying? By then, not buy her a
Nah,
fucking
for sure.
burger and shit. Now this bitch looking at you like you just about to drop a bag on her for now, you know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely agree,
But
man.
back then, old school music, you play that around your girl, you know what I'm saying? You set the mood right, you set the time and all that right. That's why it's called baby making music. But this shit now, this ain't no baby making music. This shit make you want to run away from the girl. Like, oh, this bitch ain't done. She just want to just take my pockets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she
Nah,
don't love me. Like, not for her. She make it like she don't love me for real. She just love what I can do for her. She don't love me actually. Back in the day, they tell you, yeah, she love you. You know what I'm saying?
for
But
sure.
that's another time.
Nah, for sure. Like just building off that topic we, just kind of talked about for a little bit. Do you feel like when you're in a relationship, do you feel as if it's supposed to be equal? Like the man's supposed to be, doing his thing, and so is the woman. Basically, like no person should be like a bottom feeder type thing. Do you feel like that's important in a relationship, and does that deter a relationship in any type of way? Does it make it stronger?
Hold up.
All right, go ahead.
I so
Yeah, because like I was saying though, because I feel like when you have a man that's doing what he's supposed to do, and you got a female on that same type of ground, I feel like it makes a relationship stronger. Because y'all both on y'all grind, y'all both doing what y'all doing. basically one person isn't feeding off the other person. Like, you know what I'm saying? As a gift, they'll take that, but like they got their own, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what makes relationships strong. Like I feel like for all the men out there that's gonna be tapping in, man, just if you in a relationship, man, you got somebody, y'all should both be on that same type of level type thing.
Yeah, like I feel like this is what I feel like a man is definitely supposed to, you know what I'm saying, be the man of the house. But like I feel like a man is going to build the castle and his queen is the interior of the castle. You see what I'm saying? She
Right.
if he bringing all the food in, she cooking the food, you know what I'm saying, and put it on the table and decorating the table for our whole family to eat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As in, like he's out here making the money, and she's at home. Well, he's out here making the money, and then they, you know what I'm saying, they go through, you know what I'm saying, all right, boom, this money for the bills, boom, 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 this money for you, you know what I'm saying, you take care of what the kids need, blah, 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 right? And then as if you could do it, that's one way, or you can do another way where y'all are both making a castle, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all both are making a castle. Well, one, she got one side of the castle, you got the other side of the castle, y'all come together, which is you make money, she make money, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like y'all both bringing that food together, so it's a big ass castle. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like you get to spend. Like I'm just trying to make it like a way where I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
I agree.
and on top of that, which is better, like she got her money, he got his money, and they're just, you know what I'm saying, they together with it. As of a person that's just a bottom feeder, that's not, fuck that. That's not okay, because I feel like if the man is working so hard, right? He working hard as hell. Say he get fired from his job. What the fuck are you supposed to do now? What you gonna sit here and like, oh damn, what happened? Like, no, it's your turn. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I feel like for people that's together like that, I feel like they're supposed to pick up each other pieces. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got you here.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying, if the shit, if I don't got it, I know you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got my back, I got your back type shit. Like that's what a real equal, as I was saying for the first time, I fixed it over and explained it back. That's a real strong unity right there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely agree, man. I agree with everything you're saying. Like I was saying, man, you just want to be equal in a relationship. Like it's for one, it's a lot of women out here doing their thing, man. I just got shout to them, man. They really grinding. They got, whether that's nail business, lash business. I see it all across social media, man. Like they really doing their thing. So it make it like, and men too. Like, so whenever you're dealing with somebody, you just want to have an equal balance, man, to where y'all both doing y'all thing and y'all can both enjoy life together, man. So that's really how I feel about it. Now, next thing I'm gonna talk about, man, is, which lane, man. We've been working on this project for a minute, man. Really trying to shift the culture with this one, man. But for as long as I've been knowing you, man, what made you want to tap in, come together with me and really just like write a short film? Like I want to hear your point of view. You know what I'm saying? I never really asked you that.
To be honest with you, bro, it's like because we both basically, when we have conversations like off camera and stuff like that, we basically picking, you know what I'm saying? We both be having like the same mindset. Like you, like, man, fuck that. Fuck being in the streets. Fuck trying to be the hardest gangster and shit like that. No, I just want to be successful. And I thought about that. Like, this is really how it is in this life. Is people that's in the streets that want to be the biggest gangster in the world. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not saying just one certain person. It's the whole, and like the whole generation that we have is like, everybody want to be the toughest guy and stuff like that instead of being the biggest millionaire, the biggest billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
that's like,
preach, man. Say it again,
why
man.
I be trying to figure out like people want to be the biggest gangster and not the next Jeff Bezos. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, man.
The next Elon Musk, whatever his name is, like, you know what I'm saying? All
Elon Musk,
Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, but us as a black community, as I say, we're killing each other instead of growing each other. You know what I'm saying? I want to rob him, I want to kill him, I want to hate on him, instead of us coming together and building. And you know what I'm saying? how like I always say that it's so weird to me, bro. McDonald's sell hamburgers, French fries, apple pies, salads, whatever, right? Wendy's sell hamburger, hot dog. I said hamburgers, hot dog. Wendy's sell, well, they do sell hot dogs sometimes. Wendy's sell hamburgers, fries, salads, all that shit. You see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Wendy's is right here. McDonald's is across the street, or vice versa. You don't see McDonald's workers going across the street to go fight a Wendy's worker.
Nah, that's
you know
fact.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that shit is crazy, right? You don't see Walmart workers going inside a Target and fighting Target workers. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's facts.
They can sit at the table together. Like, and I use this all the time as an example. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates were together, right? It was together.
Nah,
Bill Gates fired Steve Jobs. He fired him from their own company they had together. What Steve Jobs do? Okay, he brushed it off. He didn't go inside a Bill Gates joint and shoot up the whole fucking, you know what I'm saying? He didn't go in there and catch Steve. He didn't catch Bill Gates coming outside and try to whoop his ass and shit like that. No, he said, okay, cool. I'm gonna make Apple. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My own company, and I'm gonna fire every fucking body that you fired. Now I got my own shit. And now, but then after that, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs can still sit in the same room together. And they have multiple times. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
But as black people, they hate on we can't sit in the same room with each other because you know what I'm saying? You doing the same thing I'm doing. You childish. You trying to steal my ideas.
I agree, man.
I don't want to steal your ideas. Let's make money together. You know what I'm saying? What my product got might be different from what your product got. What your product got might be different from my product got. Let's come together and we can make a whole lot of fucking product. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, man. Like you said, man, I agree with everything you're saying, man. And it's like, I feel like, you know, when we first met each other, it was just like a connection. It was an instant connection, like just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew we were some people trying to, you know, really trying to be successful. And, you know, we basically realized, like, man, why not come together and do things, you know? Like, just for instance, like the Thanksgiving drive, the back to school event, all these things that we doing, man, because we just have that mindset, like, man, we just trying to be looked at as role models, man, and really come and make something happen together, make money together, do certain things like that. But going into which lane, man, it's just like,
yeah,
you know,
my thing
based off of like,
lane, but I had to get it off my chest for real. I had to get it off my chest because.
No, I agree. Nah, I'm glad you said that because people got to hear that for real. Like, man, like I said, network, man, come together as people, like, especially for the African American community out there, man, just come together. You could really make money together instead of hating on each other.
Yeah, because it makes it look like because it's like it makes it oddball because a guy like, you know what I'm saying, a guy like a dark skin, like a African American can be successful, right? He could be really successful and want to invest in another African American business, but he'll feel like, nah, I can't even really put my money into this guy because I don't know if he's going to run off on me. I don't know if he's going to try to, you know what I'm saying, try to like attack me and stuff like that. I feel like us black people got to stop being niggas and be black. You know what I'm saying? And just be human beings, stop being niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's.
I agree.
Back in the day, we've been called niggas for working, being slaves and shit like that. I'm not trying to really get too much deep into that shit, but like, you know, you get what I'm saying? But like now we're starting we're like, instead of us acting like niggas and like being niggas, let's just be black entrepreneurs and actually take over the world. That's all, you know what I'm saying? Let's take over the world. Like, you see, like how we got a movie coming together. We're two black young men that, you know what I'm saying, we're making a movie, but we're actually building history. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Two black men that's making a production company for the world and coming out with films and TV shows and love stories and a whole lot of stuff going on with production. And we're trying to hire black people, like I'm not trying to just be like black. I'm trying to hire black people, white people, Hispanic, everybody. But we're two black men that's coming together, making a production company where not so many as you see for other than Tyler Perry. That's for what I know. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent and all them, but it's not that many. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not that many. And I really like, man, just feel like why not? Why not try? Why not do the unthinkable? You know what I'm saying? When people think of, African American, man, they tend to think about the worst
Right.
negative things coming to their mind first. Why not break, like I said, man, break the cycle, man. Break the cycle.
Yeah, and
You
that's
don't
what
gotta be like
I'm trying to
everybody else.
explain
You
it
gotta
like
be
too.
your
Like
own type of person, man. You just
definitely,
really gotta
definitely break the cycle, bro. It's definitely time to break the cycle where
right.
us black people are smart enough to sit in the same room as white people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's happening, but I'm saying like it's more so like they don't just judge you off of what you look like. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he got tattoos.
Facts.
Oh, he got a bad history. He got a bad story. He's a bad person. No, just you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
I'm just you know what I'm saying. I just got tattoos. I don't know, but it's just more so like it's just like a image. It's type. I don't like that we get looked at as an image like we're a bad person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, man, like just break the
And
cycle. That's really all I gotta say
we
about it.
have good head on our shoulders. That's what you know what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
trying to say we got a good head.
It's a lot of black men out here with good head on their shoulders, man. Like we two examples of that. And you know what I'm saying? And people might look at us and think, man, we come from like the worst of situations, but you know what I'm saying? We have support, man. We got people that really like support us, that love us, man. We just trying to make something of ourselves. That's really all I could put to it, man. And just as far as which lane, man, we got something special for y'all coming out, man. We looking to drop it around, early 2022, maybe going into maybe March, April, but we
I
got
feel
something
like
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like which lane might be 2022, but it might be 2023.
Yeah, it's going like basically. I'm just throwing it out there, but it's
Yeah,
going to take a lot for us because we really trying to make this special for y'all. Like really trying to surprise people, man. Just shift, like we said, shift that culture, man.
it
But
really
that's really
the knockout, like really trying to lock in and like really trying
yeah.
to make this a good as movie. It's a movie and it's a TV series too, but just
We
the
can't give them all that sauce though, bro.
nigga, why
You know what I'm
not?
saying?
I'm directing that. Nigga, what the hell? We're gonna tell her like
Nah, we got we
I
got to
can't
tell them
we're
like
not gonna say too much of it, but I'm saying like
yeah,
it's more to which lane than what people think for.
it's more to it. That's all. Just put it like that. It's more to it. We got something real special for y'all, man. But to wrap up today's, first episode, man, I basically
Fuck
just
that.
want to.
No, wait, rewind that. We off at 5, right? Yeah. We need to switch over to we gotta talk about the sports world. Now, okay, couple months ago, not even a couple months ago, last year, right? It was this big debate going on about HBCUs turning into Powerhouse 5.
Okay.
Last year, I wasn't with that. I'm like, hell nah. Powerhouse 5, they got the green light, and it's gonna be really hard, right? Now, that's how it was last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
This year, it can happen. Not even saying this year, years now and stuff like that later on, like as time go on and more players and more students and stuff like that be like as come in, it can really happen. The HBCUs can really be Powerhouse 5. Now, about the facilities and stuff like that, comparing to Powerhouse 5, not so much. The schools don't have to spend a lot of money. But if these star players come to HBCU schools, it can happen. Did you not see Jackson State game the other day?
Hey, look,
Bro,
I agree, and
team,
the reason I agree is because they got good people that's behind them. You got people like Deion Sanders and Eddie George, people like that. When you got people like that behind you that know that actually know the culture and know what it takes to get to the the next level, such as the NFL and things like that, we in a good space. I mean, personally, I go to HBCU. You know what I'm saying? Bowie State. You know what I'm saying? And just it's the culture more than anything, bro. Like it's like when you go there, it's like you just feel like it's a small community. Like everybody really trying to look out for each other. Everybody It's a Black community. People really want you to be successful and what's the best for you, opposed to you going to like a Power 5 school where you sometimes, some people feel like they got to fit in, man. I feel like HBCU is just a one big community, man, and the culture it's not like any other culture like the HBCU. And I will stand on that any day of the week, anytime. There's no coach like the HBCU culture for sure.
And last year, the reason why I was like that is because I didn't like really look deeply into of the HBCUs. I'm thinking from like, man, nobody trying to watch no fucking Bowie State game and Howard game and shit like that. But fucking Duke and fucking North Carolina about to play. Like, who the fuck is about to watch Bowie? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm thinking like, bro, if these 5-star rating players go play HBCU schools, that is some beautiful shit, because now it's putting on for the Black community, it's putting on for the schools, and all the fans are gonna turn their heads, and scouts and everybody gonna turn their heads to the HBCUs, where a lot of HBCU players can get drafted in the league instead of being walk-ons and tryouts and G League and all other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, you cannot tell me that it's not a top 10 G League players that not even top 10, top 20 G League players that can make NBA roster. And that's 30 teams. That's not 20 players that can make a top. I'm gonna fix it. It's not 20 players that can make an NBA roster on 30 teams. You mean tell me that one player out of them 20, not one out of them 20 players? Not if I not even gonna say 20, 5 players out of that 20 can at least make a spot on the team from HBCU school.
But then you gotta think about it, bro. That's like in today's sports world, man. I feel like it's more about politics than anything.
About highlights.
Not only highlights though. It's about it's about politics. It's about politics. It's about who they feel like that the next man up is, instead of realizing somebody has talent.
They gotta stop doing that. Allen Iverson will always be my all-time favorite player in the world. Always will be, forever. But they got to stop doing that. There will never be another AI. There will never be another Kobe. There will never be another LeBron. There will never be another Jordan. You know what I'm saying? The top 3, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? LeBron is great to us because LeBron is our generation GOAT. We can't take nothing from Mike. None of us really seen Mike play except for highlights. We seen The Last Dance. That shit confirmed that, yeah, Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. You know what I'm saying? But when LeBron's done, LeBron will be the greatest player of all time in our generation. When our kids be able to see, Dad, who is LeBron? Well, they're gonna know LeBron James Jr., but they're gonna say, who is LeBron? Well, shit, LeBron, boy, let me tell you about LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like
for sure.
We're gonna have to show him his highlight. You know what I'm saying? Who's Kobe? Let me show you Kobe. Like we seen Kobe, we seen Kobe, but we seen towards the end of Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
But like it's also like this though. You speak on LeBron, right? I feel like LeBron is more than just basketball. Like you gotta really look at this dude, the legacy he's leaving behind, especially for people that look like him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's probably going out as the greatest role model in history, man. You gotta think about it. He came into the league, man, no mistakes. You never hear about LeBron being in no drama, no nothing. He building schools. He doing foundations for Walmart to give his kids school supplies. So like that's really why I look up to LeBron. It's not even really just the basketball, man. It's more like about what he's doing for his community, man. He's a great role model, man. And for people that hate, people that hate on him, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have haters, but it's like you can't not respect him, man. Just put it like that.
You cannot respect him.
LeBron cannot respect him, man.
What LeBron did is he turned basketball into business. He's a smart ass man. That's all he did was turn basketball into business. He took his Nike shoe deal, turned that to business. He took his basketball money, turned that into business. Like, you know what I'm saying? His movie shit, he turned that shit into business. That's all he did. He took his basketball dream and turned it into business. Same thing Jay-Z did. Jay-Z turned his rap career into business. Like, and
you know what's crazy about that though? It's like you gotta look at that and gain some motivation, some ambition, because it's like, especially us being black men in America, that's considered not normal.
Right.
LeBron has $700 million in endorsement, man. And we know he's on the pace to be a billionaire.
He's already there.
Jay-Z already is a
He's already
billionaire.
there. He's already there.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, that's not, people look at that like, man, that's crazy because that's not heard of. And for them two to be able to do that, you know what I'm saying? They just icons in the making, man. So,
And
you
then,
know what I'm
and then
saying?
on
We
top of
just
that,
proof of what can happen.
and then on top of that, LeBron didn't do nothing but just listen to people. You can't, like, they try to say he's the next Bron. He's better than Jordan, nothing like that. But LeBron said when he see Michael Jordan, he get nothing but game and wisdom from him. So he ain't doing. He just taking notes from him. You know what I'm saying? He took notes from Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And Kobe Bryant's another one. Kobe Bryant turned his basketball into business. That's what it's about. That's what it is.
Sure.
LeBron know he's a good player, but LeBron's not looking at no damn. LeBron doesn't look at him being the best player in the NBA that's going to satisfy his career. Fuck no. LeBron is trying to make sure his kids is good for the rest of their life, his family, all that shit. LeBron worried about generational wealth. Kobe's worried about generational wealth. Jordan worried about generational wealth. Jay-Z worried about generational wealth. That's what it's about. Generational wealth. That's what I'm trying to get to the youth, myself, my friends, everybody. It's about generational wealth, where everybody in our whole entire family tree of immediate family, not fuck that, all that shit, nah. But immediate family is okay. My kids good. You know what I'm saying?
And that's all facts. That's like, man, I'm glad you say that because I feel like we really, we're going to have an episode where we just talk about like generational wealth, man, because I feel like that's so important. Like, people don't really understand the legacy you can build by doing things like that. Like, especially like we've been talking about most of the episode for the African American community. This is unheard of. When people think of us, they think of negative things or, the worst. But we really just trying to shift that change, man. And like we said once again, just break that cycle, man. Break the cycle, man. Like Wayne said, man, he got kids, he got stuff that he want to do for his kids, man. Create generational wealth. And me being somebody looking at that, it's like you can learn something from that. Me and him coming together, we could be basically picking each other's brain and learning from each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, generational wealth is key. It's the key to being successful. It's the key to enjoying that life that social media paints this portrait of such a great, beautiful life for people, but it takes work to get there, man. It ain't smooth like butter. You got to put in the work to actually get that life. So that's what we're really gonna be preaching throughout, while we doing this podcast and touching on certain topics like that.
For real, like you think about it, in order to, and I've learned this over the past 2 years now, in order to become successful, you just got to see your dreams and stop painting them. And I'm not gonna say I'm out here. I'm not successful. Like I'm successful in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm successful with what I'm doing. Like I have a clothing brand, and you know what I'm saying, working on my production company and stuff like that. All the businesses that I want to do, like that's what I work on, and to become, that's my success in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Not to the world yet, but in my eyes, I'm successful. But that's just a manifestation. But as of like that's why I be telling a lot of people that be talking to me stuff like that, like just block out all the bullshit, the negative, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And ask God to remove all negative people out your life. You know what I'm saying? Tell him like, bro, I don't need none of the negativity. I just need all positivity, positive people. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to win. And everything that you're dreaming about and the stuff that you got, your goals, stuff like that, it start painting them. Like my mom asked, she make a vision board. And I was like, my vision board is in my head. I'm not really here like I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm in a whole different type of world. But mentally, bro, thank God, bro. Mentally, I'm in a whole different state. I got a house, you know what I'm saying? I got cars, and I'm successful. I'm a billionaire. That's why, like, I move how I move. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure, man. I agree, man. Mentally, I just feel like you can have fun in life and still handle your business.
Yeah.
You can't put one thing to the side and expect a certain result when you basically like what I talked about, you're not putting in the work for it, man. But that's pretty much how I feel in that situation, man. And to really, man, just wrap up today's episode, we just want to thank everybody that's going to be tuning in, man. Like I said, me and Wayne came together to do this, man. We feel like this is going to be some real motivation, some real inspirational, episodes we got coming forward for y'all. And I'm going to just end today's episode on a quote, man. The great Malcolm X, man, said, "A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything." So for all the men out there, man, who standing for nothing and fall for anything, basically change the narrative, man. Change the narrative. Any quotes you got, Wayne?
Nope. I ain't got no quote today. I thought I did, but I just lost it.
Hey, man, but that's it for episode 1 of Between the Lens, man. Thank everybody for tuning in. We'll catch up with y'all soon. We out.
Gone.